forward, game of the week. It's the 5A Volleyball State Championship, and we finally reached the finals. Chris Plank, April Psycho, glad to have you guys on board as we have made it. We have followed the trail all the way to the state championship game, and we should have an exciting matchup, April. Two teams that we've already seen square off this afternoon, and two teams that know quite a bit about each other. Let's talk a little bit first about the Union Redskins, who got here, of course, by not only knocking off Stillwater earlier, but they took care of business against Bishop McGuinness earlier. You were very impressed with this Union team.
Yes, their serving was really, really good in that game, as well as they ran a lot of middle quick stuff, which you don't see a lot of connection on that at the high school level, and that was run very well by them.
In other words, their communication was great.
Yes.
And their blocking outstanding, too, in their game against Bishop McGuinness. Now, speaking of Bishop McGuinness, they're a team that's coming off a very tough game against Bishop Kelly. I say that just from an emotional standpoint because they really did a good job of rallying late in that second game. But what's some of the things that McGuinness did that really impressed you, April? Because we were still trying to figure out how they pulled that match off last time.
You know what? I have a feeling we're going to find that they play very, very well under pressure because it seemed like as soon as the pressure really came on, that's when they decided that they were going to serve in, that they were going to hit in, that they weren't going to make the unforced errors that other teams would sometimes make. So that might be a reason why they're all around just pretty consistent. And they have
a lot of seniors too. You know, you think about people like Haley Still and Jennifer Schweitzer. They made all the difference in that win over Bishop Kelly. Well, our state championship is set up, so we better get to it. The start is just around the corner as Union and Bishop McGuinness, a rematch of one of the semifinal games as McGuinness works its way through the consolation bracket for the rematch, which is coming up next. All right, welcome back to Broken Arrow, the side of the 5A state championships for volleyball, as Union gets set to square off against Bishop McGuinness. Union, of course, one of the surprise teams here. They not only took care of McGuinness earlier, but upset a highly ranked Stillwater team yesterday. Then they took care of Owasso to move on to the semifinals, and now they get McGuinness in the finals. McGuinness has battled its way through the consolation bracket after a hard-fought win that you just witnessed here on Cox Communications over Bishop Kelly. As we speak right now, the rosters are being introduced to the crowd here in Broken Arrow. Let's kind of give you a feel for what you'll see from Bishop McGuinness. Leslie Jones, one of the seniors, she's really a star on this team, but Kelly Roy stepped up in a major way in the game against Bishop Kelly. She averages 4 kills per game and 3 digs per game. She's one of the leaders on this team. Also keep an eye on number 17, Paula Rogie. Rogie, the senior, averages 3 kills per game and 3 digs per game. And as we look down the roster a little bit deeper, you have Megan Dennehy, the junior, and Jennifer Schweitzer, someone whom we've talked about quite a bit as being like the emotional. She's a left-handed hitter, so she brings a different element, does she not?
And a great blocker.
Now for the Union Redskins, who of course have had quite a bit of time to lay back and relax since they last played. Kim Eiton, the junior, averaging 3 kills a game. She's very impressive to us earlier on. She made a lot of plays.
Very consistent.
You look down the rest of the roster, also Deidre Dunn pretty much in the middle. She averages 4 kills per game. That leads the team of all the other players on a Union. Some of the other names we'll be keeping an eye on include Emily Howland, Ashley Bro. You see Brittany Swimmer there. She'll check in quite a bit. One of the leaders on digs for this team. She averages 4 per game. And you see some of the other players involved. Katie Troutman, quite a bit, the sophomore. She averages 4 digs per game as well. And there's Megan Corso and Courtney Whitlow, who averages 2 kills per game, and she'll be a key in this contest. Now, let's ask the same question, April, that we asked of you last game. Which position would you rather be in? The break for Union has been ridiculously long, but I guess you envy their situation because they can lose one match and still have another chance at a state championship.
That's true. And if they have to go into a second, the other team is going to be exhausted.
No question. Because you start thinking about it for McGuinness, they already had their game against Union, and they just got done with what I think we both agree was, even though it was a short match, was a pretty emotional match too. They had to play through that 2 strong games and a great rally from Bishop McGuinness in the second game to come alive. If they have to play 2 more matches, wow. I mean, there'll be some people dragging. And I think a lot of it comes back to coaching as well, too. Bob Steele, solid. Chad McKee has done an awesome job for his Union program throughout these playoffs. I mean, do you see either team with an edge, and does fatigue when you get to this point, when you're playing for a championship like you have in your career at ORU, playing for championships, and even whenever you're in high school in Canada, does fatigue even play into your mind?
Yes, to a certain point. Eventually, the adrenaline definitely takes over, and you get into that mode of focus. And that's what it takes, just extra focus, extra concentration. You can't let your mind wander, even though your body's wandering. You know, so that's so important.
I got it. You know who I'm impressed with? The fans of Bishop McGuinness.
Yes.
They haven't sat down since the start of the Bishop Kelly match, and I know they had a little bit of a break, but as far as being boisterous, being loud, and being proud, they're right up there, and they're outnumbered by almost 3-1.
Yes.
But yeah, they're making a difference. There you see Chad McKee. What do you think he's telling his team right now, April?
Have fun. Saying have fun and play confidence. Because that's what Union's done throughout their season.
And throughout this tournament, too. So they are here in the championship match. There you see Chad McKee. Good guy.
Yes.
Good team. Solid staff as well around him. And we talked a little bit earlier about Bob Steele, the head coach at Bishop McGuinness, and the job that he's done. There you get a good look at Steele. And boy, it'll be fun to see how things play out here in this championship match as Steele takes a seat along with his assistants, and we are just about ready to go here in the state championship game from Broken Arrow. Where do you think this match is going to be won?
That is a good question. I think Union is coming into this with a lot of confidence, but know what? Bishop Kelly just played McGuinness, and they came in maybe overly confident.
Right.
And so there was a bit of an upset in that case.
So as a Union player, do you worry about overconfidence too? Because they did beat Bishop McGuinness rather handily earlier today, 25-20, 25-22.
You focus on your team and what you're doing. You don't worry about what's happening on the other side of the net.
Katie Troutman will serve to start it. We are underway. I feel like I've been a Bishop McGuinness fan my whole life. We've seen him play so many times here this afternoon.
That's true.
And look at the start for Union.
Nice.
He's done.
Like we said, Union is going to run that quick middle, and if they get momentum going with it at the beginning of their game, it'll just keep going throughout the game. So
there you see Troutman in her particulars. Union grabs the early lead, 1-0. And there's Steele setting it up on the outside, a little bit too much of a lead, yeah.
If McGuinness wants to give Union a run for their money, they're going to need to get their passes right up to the front net so that their setter can give their players actually really good sets, because that was a tough set for their
tough play for Kelly Roy to try to make. Nice play by Steele to at least try to set up something, yeah. Whoa, nice placement. And now Union will try to set it up. Middle, Davis.
Again, middle.
This is similar to the start that Union had against Bishop McGuinness in Game 2 of their match earlier today, where they jumped off to an early start.
It's true. We can't really say where the match is going to go yet.
No, I've learned that already. That's one lesson you've taught me so far, April.
You never know.
In rally score, you never know. Whoa.
Another day is another day. There's another free ball for Union.
Oh, wow.
There's another quick, and it's in.
Melody Vanette, the senior.
Wow.
Boy, they've come out in a ball of fire. Chad McKee has to be happy with the start for his team. Troutman still serving, and it's 4-0. McGuinness really hasn't been able to formulate anything on offense yet so far.
But we've seen this in the past also.
Things are a little shaky early on. get a little momentum going. I'll tell you this much, it's not from a lack of practice or a lack of playing.
No, that's for sure.
They've been on every game we've had on so far today.
That is true.
There we
a good
go.
pass.
Finally have an attack attempt.
And it's in. Sort of a floating ball in, but it works.
And they needed something. Kelly Roy will get credit with the kill. First kill of the match for Bishop McGuinness. Obviously the first points, 5-1. And the senior, Haley Steele, will step back to try to get something going service-wise for McGuinness.
Off the net. There's another free ball.
Schweitzer with the set outside for Roy. Good block.
There's a good block.
Now Union's just going to have to play back over or not.
You see that happen quite a bit in high school volleyball. Those, unless you're going to jump and hit the ball with all your aggression, it's better to just take those overhand or just get it over.
There's Audrey Havlick, who had a tough time getting across. Dunn gets blocked. The roof. Good job in the middle by Stephanie Reel.
That's a nice block.
And if we were worried about emotion for Bishop McGuinness, I think they just brought it back.
Yes.
You see
now, their setter should have seen that. There wasn't a double block, but she's a big block. They should have maybe set it outside or something.
Yeah.
Or talk a little. Maybe that's a good idea too.
Miscommunication.
Yeah.
We always joke in the communication industry, it's amazing how many miscommunications you have. In a communication sport, Union's had a couple of them here.
It's true.
Outside attack. Nothing there for Iden.
All right. Hey.
Oh, maybe so.
Yep. Two people going after the ball. Maybe didn't go off her hands quite the way she wanted it to.
Point for Union.
Point for Union.
They're going to throw Brittany Swimmer into serve here.
Swimmer.
Nice pass.
And it's
perfect. Great.
Very good. See,
Great
when they do get that great pass, they make great plays out of it.
Kelly Roy, the junior, off the nice setup from Haley Steele. I don't think we've given Haley Steele enough credit today, so I wanted to apologize for her family because she's been phenomenal, and we haven't mentioned her name enough, the way that she's brought McGuinness to the state championship game. There she is again, getting it back across. Boy, Union having to rally here.
Look at this net play.
Carried, and you can see Steele was one of the first people protesting to the officials, but it doesn't matter. It's now 7-5 in favor of Union. And back to serve will be Kim Eiton, the junior, averaging 3 kills per game. She was impressive earlier against Bishop McGuinness.
Schweitzer.
Oh, nice job on the attack by Havlick. Outside Rogie.
Yep, Union block was a little late on that. They were on their way up, and the ball was already over them. So
we talk about communications. It's a lot about timing, too, isn't it?
Yeah, they need to close that block, get up together, and they definitely have to talk about that.
Megan Dennehy will be serving for McGuinness. Fighting Irish down by just 1 after a sluggish start here in the championship game. Dunn. Beautiful.
And it's down.
Deidre Dunn.
It's a good place.
And that was one of those you're talking about earlier, as in the middle you come and you've got all this momentum and you feel like you mishit it, but it finds the spot.
It works. It works. It's a little deflating as a hitter because you have all these dreams of glorious hits and then just kind of rolls off your hand, but
a point to point.
Exactly.
Dunn will serve. Boy, McGuinness.
Woo.
Oh, good play by Steele.
See, can they put it down? That's a good dig.
Dig by Roy. Steele will set up on the outside for left-handed Schweitzer. Nice dig by Union to save it. Rogie. Oh, Dunn.
Great dig.
Can Union save it? They off the net.
Oh, those are tough.
Tess Nordstog, the setter, had a play but couldn't get it up and over. And don't look now, but McGuinness is within 1 point again, 8-7. And Leslie Jones, we've seen her serve quite a bit today. Nordstog.
Ooh, quick middle.
Wow.
And out.
A little bit off on the timing there for Courtney Whitlow.
Timing's a little off.
8-8. Well, just when you try to count out McGuinness, like we have a couple of times early in games and matches, they come back and prove you wrong.
That's right. We're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry. Nordstrom outside to Havlick.
It looked like a touch on that, honestly.
But the officials didn't see it.
Exactly. We're not on the floor, so
didn't call it.
They're the volleyball gods at this moment.
Yes, they are. And right now, the guys are smiling on McGuinness. 9-8. Outside attack for Havlick.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yes, they have to see that their short blocker on the outside. She went right over top of her. You could use that all day. So.
And And they did to perfection there.
Yeah, very good.
Good passing. Back to serve is Tess Nordstog. We talked about her, the senior setter, very involved, pretty much on the floor the whole game of every match. Nice dig from the back by Eiton.
I don't know if they're ready for that. Nice. Hey, it works.
Did you just say they weren't ready for something?
Whoa.
Wow, these are done.
But hey, they got the points.
Bishop McGuinness definitely not in a good position there. Nordstog will serve for Union again. They're back on top 10-9.
Oh, they need those passes desperately.
Tough one there, too.
Ooh.
That's not good. Nice save,
oh,
but
ouch. Somebody under the net.
a little bit too much momentum for Havlik, and the point will go to Bishop McGuinness.
They need to clean it up, both teams. They're playing pretty sloppy right now.
You wonder if nerves play a factor here, too. I mean, maybe McGuinness might be so tired they can't even experience or feel their nerves. but you're in the state championship game right now.
This is the state championship.
I should say state championship match, game one of it, which is now led surprisingly by McGuinness after a great rally, 11-10. Remember, if McGuinness takes this match, we'll have another match right afterwards because Union has not lost yet in the state tournament. Outside attack for Vinette.
And at the antenna first.
Yes, it did. It's a point for Union. I was about ready to say that was a great attempt on the outside with the two blockers right in front of her, but the antenna is the rule. Back the other way. Oh,
nice dump. That's a great dump.
Does Haley still have eyes in the back of her head?
Obviously she does.
How did she see that?
Obviously.
12-11. McGuinness is rallied. They have the lead here in what could be match one of two, the state championship. Welcome back to Broken Arrow. Chris Plank along with April Psycho, our producer Andy Carson, director Mike Davis bringing the 5A state championship match between McGuinness and Union. If you're a McGuinness fan, then you've loved our coverage today. There's an error that's going to be called on Deidre Dunn, so a point for McGuinness, and Bishop McGuinness has rallied, April.
Yes.
In a major way.
As usual.
Now, should we expect anything less?
Okay. Quick middle.
Outside. Did he hit a hand? Yes, it did.
Looks like it, yep.
I think it just barely tipped the fingers of Melody Vinette, and the point will be for McGuinness. And the way this thing started, I thought we might be out of here by 6 o'clock. The way it's looking, McGuinness showing a lot of fire. Ooh, good shot.
Oh, great up. Great up by McGuinness.
Both sides.
Look at them.
Good dig by Rogie. Outside attack, Roy. Another nice dig by Nordstog. And then getting it back over is Vinette.
Backhand. You don't see that very often. Backhanded over.
Is that what you call doing it with style?
Definitely.
All right.
Finesse.
Finesse and style for Vinette. And Union gets the serve back for the first time in 5 points. And it'll be Katie Troutman.
Nice pass. Let's see what they do with this.
Roy. Nordstog inside Dunn. Ooh, tough pass. I think they kind of had a little miscommunication. Good block by
nice.
Vinette.
There's a good pass up.
Vinette gets up again.
No, she saw the hole, though. There is a hole there. Good for her.
So Kelly Roy was trying to do something with it because if she would have tried to come strong, she might have had it back in her face.
She might have, but it looks like she saw that
She
hole.
saw that, yeah. Katie Troutman will serve. Whoa.
Ooh.
Ate up Leslie Jones, but McGuinness stays alive.
There they go. Right on.
Oh, bad pass to Dunn.
Oh.
Seems like
missed time.
Seems like Dunn and Nordstoger just a split second, a fraction of a second off in a little bit of their timing here through the first game. 15-13 McGuinness. Serving will be Haley Steele. Can't say enough about how hard she's played here all afternoon long.
Very good athlete.
Nordstoger down again.
Woo,
oh,
yes.
In the net?
McGuinness in the net.
Yes. See, I thought there for a second they might try to get Kim Eiton on it, but it looks like maybe a little bit too anxious with Paula Rogie.
They both were. One was more so.
It's kind of like in the NFL, they say there's holding on every play. It's just when the referee decides to call it.
Exactly.
Someone's always in the net, right? Ooh, nice Kim. But a better block. I don't know if we'll give credit to the net or to Deidre Dunn, but Dunn was there with Eiton. And we're even again. Summer. Outside steal to Schweitzer. And a good block. Dunn was there. Oh, miscommunications.
Yes.
Audrey Havlick and Brittany Swimmer both going for the ball. I believe Swimmer actually called it, but Havlick probably had the better angle.
Yes.
Nonetheless, it's a point for McGuinness. Roy will serve. Or just did
tight.
serve. Wow. Too much. Eiton.
That's a tough play.
Too far, the 5'9" junior. Had a tough angle. Boy, those have got to be the hardest ones to try to pick something up. And Bob Steele has to like what he's seen from his team that's rallied as Kelly Roy serves it away. Done. What do we have there? Double hit.
They're calling a lot more of those. I think they've really toughened up on those calls.
Well,
they figure it's a state championship. You got to be playing good volleyball.
No question. And Chad McKee notices that his team has struggled here just a bit. He calls a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. Union trailing McGuinness 18-15. The fourth game of the week, 5A State Volleyball Championship. Welcome back to Broken Arrow, Union and Bishop McGuinness. McGuinness has the serve in the lead, 18-15. Chris Plank, April Psycho. A crew of thousands here with the Cox Communications bunch. And we've seen a lot of Bishop McGuinness and Paula Rogie as she gets it back across the net. And a little bit of ugly play right here.
Definitely. Scrappy.
Ugly in relative terms, just not fundamental by the book. How's that?
No, that is very true. That's exactly it.
It's a compliment that we're still going.
The definition of ugly volleyball, not by the book. and that hits out.
Kim Eiton, a little bit too strong on that. And a team that, let's be real honest, seemed left for dead early on in this game. All of a sudden, McGuinness is in position to take game one. Serve barely makes it over. Eiton again. Oh, it's short.
Yes. I don't know. Was that just a little hesitancy? Because you never see that out of her.
No, you don't. She's very consistent. Service for Kelly Roy. Better communication. Not a better pass. Eiton got it across, though. Steele setting up Rogie. Ooh, good dig there by Swimmer. Outside, Eiton. It's two in a row.
Okay. Now she can decide whether or not she is going to shut down because of that, or she could just play harder.
Yeah, because sometimes it can be a motivational tool. Other times it can be something where you might go back into the shell. I get the sense, though, that Kim Eiton is the type of person that'll fire herself back up. In fact,
Yes.
you take a look right now. Some of the coaches are taking the opportunity to take her aside. Well, not that coach, but some of the coaches are taking her aside to talk to him. I noticed that guy stuck out to me as soon as he walked in. We'll try to explain that maybe a little bit later on. But right now, I want to remind you about the high school football that's coming up this week in Tulsa. You want to be tuned in to Cox for Claremore versus Catoosa in our Ford game of the week. It's all coming your way beginning at 7 p.m. with high school primetime. You notice here on the copy they give John Holcomb and J.V. Haney credit for bringing you the game, but they don't give me any credit for bringing you high school primetime.
I'm sorry.
What's up with that? Starts at 7 o'clock, 7:30 with the kick. Cox Communications, your home for championship play. This should be a good game, though. I'm real excited. I think it's going to be a great game this weekend, and everyone should tune in. Unless you're at the game, then you'll be able to enjoy it firsthand. McGuinness serves.
Oh.
Well, Union really having a struggle right now. And remember, I'll remind you one more time. Union loses this match, we'll play another one. Boy, McGuinness might set the record for most games on TV in one day.
That is true.
Done. Timing is just off right now on the Union side of things. 23-15, McGuinness. Game 1 of the championship state finals. Serving, that was Kelly Roy. Oh, nice vision by Nordstock. Talk about eyes in the back of your head. We've mentioned it before. And 2 points away from nearly being down a game. Does Union have a rally in them? They've got one of their better servers, Kim Eiton, back to try to start the rally.
Both setters have got those shots.
And Nordstock, who maybe at times in this match has struggled with her timing, just decides, you know, I'll do it myself. Too much there.
Sometimes you need that just to get that momentum back. Very important. Nice to have a little bag of tricks in your back pocket.
Talk about unexpected plays, things the other team isn't expecting. That was one of them. Steele sets up. Schweitzer, good block.
Nice block.
Nordstock, good vision. Good dig by Steele. Outside.
Good pass.
Done.
Oh, nobody in the middle blocking. That had to be a point. No block up in the middle. A middle blocker a middle hitter looks at that and just grins.
Yeah,
it's like, happy birthday to you.
You can see Deidre Dunn smiling.
Yeah.
Like a middle hitter's dream.
That's a treat.
Oh, good serve. Making it tough for Schweitzer to do anything with it. And now Union will try to set it up again. Outside attack. Havlick. Schweitzer.
Ooh.
Good dig. Outside Havlick again.
Oh,
great job.
Sneaks it past the blocker. Sneaks it past Schweitzer, who's been blocking up a storm.
Hey,
that's a good hit.
Look at this. Union trying to show a little life, getting back in this game.
There they are.
Coach is kind of celebrating on the sidelines a bit, knowing they made the right adjustment. I think having Eiton back to the serve makes a lot of the difference, too. Good dig on Rogi's attempt. Outside, Havlick.
And it's in the corner. Yes,
wow.
If you're going to miss long, miss in that corner. Probably tag some of it.
Let's see how close it was.
Look at that.
Right there.
That's perfect.
It was perfect.
That was perfect.
The Union fans have come to life.
Great.
That's too much.
Oh, no.
McGuinness quickly makes a couple of substitutions. They're going to bring in Victoria George and Megan Dennehy and give a little bit of a break to Stephanie Reel and Jennifer Morgan.
When your adrenaline is pumping, you can just tap the ball and you'll send it out of the stadium. It's
1
incredible.
point for McGuinness to take the first game. Let's see how Union plays with their backs against the wall. Outside, Havlick, blocked. Good save by
nice pass.
Eiton.
Oh, you need to use that. Have to hit.
Rogi, blocked.
Nice block.
Union's alive.
Nice block.
Union's alive, 24-21. This is a great little game here for the first game. Back to serve will be Deidre Dunn. Look at this again. Watch the block.
Nice. Solid. They were together. They were a wall.
Good serve. Tough pass.
Nice.
24-22.
All right, can they come through in the pressure? McGuinness.
The Union fans back up on their feet. Bishop McGuinness fans still have one finger up, one more point, and they take the first game. Great serve. Outside, Schweitzer. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah.
Good placement on the return by Havlick. Schweitzer, good dig, but it's too much for Kim Eiton. And Bishop McGuinness has taken the first game here in the state championship against Union, 25-22. So the Union Redskins, if they are to win the state championship here, have to win 2 in a row. We'll do a timeout. We'll break down game 1 when we come back. It's Championship Saturday, the 4th game of the week. McGuinness and Union for the state championship here on Cox Communications. Welcome back to Broken Arrow. Chris Blank, April Psycho. Glad you guys have joined us here for a full day of volleyball championship action on Cox Communications. Game 1 in the book. Let's look at the recap. And April, you were intrigued by some of the matchups we witnessed.
Yes, definitely. Union's best hitter is not scoring too well statistically. Yes, but that's also because it's smart because she's been matched up against the best blocker on McGuinness' side. So, of course, she's going to have a tough time getting through her block because they're matched up so evenly. And right now, Schweitzer is winning.
Yeah.
So
Schweitzer's doing a good job as well as everyone along the Bishop McGuinness front. And I can't say enough about the job that Haley Steele has done setting everything up. And we like to talk stats quite a bit. Well, Deidre Dunn in the first game, you saw a couple of her kills there. 6 kills, hitting 400. Not too shabby, eh?
Very, very good.
So McGuinness will have the serve to start game number 2. They took the first game 25-22. Union has not lost in the state tournament yet. Looking to grab the state championship here in Broken Arrow.
It would be good to see a lot better passing for the sake of the setters, because when your passes are crazy, your setters are running all over the floor, and so that's where you need to conserve their energy as a team. That is so important. And right now, these setters are just giving it their all. They are running all over the place. Doing a great job.
Haley Steele, one of those, will be serving to start this second game. Tough pass, done. Tried, but nothing there. Schweitzer. Ooh, good save by Union.
Yes, good save.
And Don again, look at that. Picking right up where she left off last game. Make it 7 kills in the match for Deidre Dunn. Union grabs the early advantage. You know what I've decided? We're not even going to talk about the score until we get to 15.
That good call.
Because until you get to 15, I've noticed that it just does not matter.
Nope.
Especially here today.
Ooh.
Just like that. Tough serve for Audrey Havlick. Point for McGuinness.
You're right, that rally scoring, anything can happen.
I love it. I think it makes
great
the game a lot more entertaining.
Yeah, definitely.
Bishop McGuinness with a point off a tough pass, and Kim Eiton having a couple of rough spots here in the early goings of this championship match. She's the type of player that you know will hear plenty from number 2 before this is out, like right now.
Stout.
A little bit long. Did he get touched? No. The officials all kind of conferred with each other. I like the communications, not only just taking place on the court, but with the officials too.
That's very important for a successful volleyball match.
Now there's a couple. One of the coaches is a little bit upset because he felt like maybe the ball was tipped, but unfortunately with his hairdo, none of the officials take him seriously. So and Don gets blocked. That was a great block in the middle.
Point McGuinness.
Point for McGuinness. Well, I mean, I'm just being honest. I mean, one of Chad McKee's assistants decided that maybe he probably lost a bet is what happened.
Could be.
Either that or his kids wanted him to do his hair right.
Nice hit. It's all about school spirit.
That's right, and he has it. Now Union does too. They get a point, and back to serve will be Brittany Swimmer. Let's watch this again.
Again, guess who hits it?
Good to see her get back.
Yes.
And that's the type that you need, and she'll be serving here to really get your momentum going. Schweitzer. Nice dig. Union will have to just play it back.
A little off balance there on the set.
Oh, good. Pop inside.
But
Davis.
McGuinness wasn't even anticipating that. They weren't down. They weren't covering.
Yeah, you can see it again. They didn't think that there was a chance they'd get this block.
Yes, a good team will always cover their hitters, and they're getting a little lazy on that. It looks like they were standing up on that.
On the net. Yeah, and I'm going to bring it up, like, starting now until McGuinness is done. But April, how much do you think fatigue plays into it?
You ask that a lot, yes. You know,
I won't stop asking.
Because they are definitely playing a lot sloppier than they were at the beginning of the day.
Deidre Dunn with the kill, and I say this, and they already took game number 1, 25-22, over a fresh Union team, which has had at least 4 hours of rest since their last match. Back to serve is Deidre Dunn, the senior leader in kills per game at 5. Schweitzer from the outside.
That's a nice hit,
dig.
a great dig. Better dig.
Whoa. That was a tough call. They're going to say it's a double hit on Union. Our stat guy, Mark Hodge, he nods his head. He saw it. We might have missed it, but Mark saw it, so we'll go with him. 6'4", McGuinness.
Ooh.
Nice, quick, middle attack.
They're getting their timing back on again.
Courtney Whitlow. And they're going to substitute back in Melody Vanette. We haven't seen Melody in a bit, and she was kind of a spark plug early for this team. We'll see if she can get things going again.
Nice pass.
Good block. Step back up. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good call against Norstock.
You know that the teams are getting a little bit more tired, the setters especially, when they're calling a lot of doubles on them.
Union's going to go to their bench. You're going to check in Jamie Foley.
Serving for the Fighting Irish, number 17, Paula Rogie.
We haven't seen her yet today either.
No.
I say Union going using some people we haven't heard from as well. Same thing happened last match with Fisher Kelly as well. Maybe you start getting to a point where you get deep in your bench.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Victoria George came through the middle with a great kill.
Smart. Yeah, maybe they are using more of their bench just so they know that they've kind of got a match to gamble with. I don't know if that would be their strategy. Kind of an odd strategy.
I don't think you'd want to take any chance of giving someone else another chance. And right there, Melody Vanette said, forget that. What'd you say to hit it to if you're going to go deep?
Definitely, because you've got more room for error there.
Audrey Havlick, the senior, back to serve for Union. Nice serve. Steele will set it up. Outside, wow, good dig off the attempt by Roy.
Saved and over.
Good communications by Union to make sure they had that opportunity. Steele tried to put it back across, but Union wasn't ready, and they'll try to set something up. Vanette. Good dig.
Good dig.
By Dennehy. Back the other way, Vanette again.
Back again.
Wow, nice dig by Steele.
Oh,
a couple of Union players run into each other.
Dominoes.
I believe that it was Aiton and Whitlow that unfortunately, while going for the ball, ran into each other. We'll get a great angle here. Watch this. Woo. Oh, it looked like she was trying to get out of her way. Good job by the camera guys down on the floor. What a great shot. And just like that, it's 9-6 McGuinness. Serving for the Irish, Victoria George. Excuse me, I'm sorry, that's good for Morgan. Wow, what a play to get it back over. Middle attack. Stephanie Reel.
Those are big, big wins on those rallies.
Wow. And again, kind of
I'm kind of curious why they didn't call that as a double or a carry foul on one of those first hits, but anyways.
Maybe they wanted more airtime.
Maybe.
They wanted to make sure we got a shot in of the Zebras. So Union kind of having some problems with consistency here in the second game. After losing the first, they trail 11-6.
That was a good pass.
Outside,
Ooh,
Aiton.
tight.
Ooh, tough pass, yeah. Tough pass for Aiton to try to do anything with. That'll be out of bounds, and we have a timeout. Bishop McGuinness has come to play, folks. 12-6 in game 2 of the state championship, trying to force a third. Crowd is loud here in Broken Arrow. McGuinness took game 1, looking to grab game 2 over Union 12-6. Union hasn't lost yet in the state tournament. McGuinness's only loss to Union. Earlier today, you saw it here on Cox, and now the Redskins will try to rally. Good pass outside. Aiton? Ooh.
Oh.
What are we going to get?
There we go.
We're going to get a point for Union. Get your best hitter going.
Yes.
Never know what might happen.
Very important to get your guns out. To get your good, yes, you need to get your good hitters established.
And you can't be complacent. Union can't be approaching this game with the thought that, well, you know, if we lose this match, we've got one more. You don't want to give any team a second chance.
No, that's true.
When you have them down, finish them. Aiton changed her mind at the last minute as to how she wants to attack it. Just blocked there, and a good job by Haley Steele.
She seems to be hitting right into the block. I wonder if maybe she doesn't see what's around her, so maybe she has to get under the ball or have the ball in front of her a little bit more. Because she should be hitting the holes, and she usually does.
Yes.
But then again, she has Schweitzer.
Yeah, and Schweitzer's been a good job blocking her, and as has Stephanie Reel.
Good up.
There's Aiton getting it back. Schweitzer, great dig. Oh, good pass on the outside. Good block. Outside attack again for Steele.
Oh, great up. Oh, that is a good spot to hit to.
Actually, let me correct myself. That was Kelly Roy who came across. And watch this.
Just in that hole.
She found the spot.
It's a good effort by Union.
And just like that, McGuinness is up by 7. Ooh, tough timing, but it'll work. Deidre Dunn might have the record for most awkwardly hit points.
Yeah, I agree. It seems like they're all playing within the attack line. Like everybody's all up in the attack line because there's so much net play.
That was Dunn's 3rd kill in this game in 8 attempts so far. So she's been active.
She needs a crisp hit.
Just like that.
Yeah, that was nice.
Kelly Roy for McGuinness. 15-8. I gotta be real honest, April. I don't know how McGuinness is doing this. And not that like I'm doubting them as a team, but just with all the volleyball they've played here today.
Well, if Union makes enough unforced errors, then McGuinness is gonna win.
Nice dig by Roy. She'll have to play it back across. Now Union will try to set up its attack. Dunn again, an awkward shot. Will she get another kill on?
Not this time.
Not that time. It is outside the antenna. Point for Union. Don't count out Unions. A scrappy bunch too.
Scrappy is the key word here.
With what we've seen so far, I think scrappy fits.
Yes.
And it's a compliment too.
Yes, it is. Because they've got a lot of heart.
Rogie can't get it. Oh, does get it across. Man,
Not for, wow.
And a kill. And that ought to fire him up on the Union bench, and it does. I think it was Audrey Havlick on the kill. And the Union climbing back in this thing. 15-10, Kim Eichen to serve. Oh, great serve.
Great serve.
Schweitzer will get it back across.
Oh,
and she saw something.
Roll shots.
She found something open and took advantage of it, and that's one thing that impresses me about Schweitzer. She's got a lot of power, she's strong, but she's got great vision of what's going on around her.
Yes, she does.
Megan
She's
Dennehy
a team leader for sure.
will serve for McGuinness. Up 16-10, middle attack done, blocked down. Victoria George.
Kind of an awkward angle that the setter was giving her that set at. Hard to hit it. I don't think it was high enough either.
Good dig by Eichen. They'll try to set up the outside attack for Havlick. Is it in?
Oh, great shot.
I'm going to say point Union.
She gets those line shots every once in a while, which is great because otherwise everybody's been hitting a lot to the cross-court areas. That was nice.
She just smoked it right down the line and somehow finds the line too. Very impressive.
You're right, just finds the line.
Just finds it. Schweitzer, didn't get much on that one.
There she
Union
goes.
responds.
Great job.
Middle attack, Courtney Whitlow. And again, 17-12, Union trying to rally. Let's check this out.
Nice. Block was late. She had it all open for her.
Schweitzer not able to do much with that.
Pretty quick play.
Whitlow, too much.
Out.
Good communication there too. You noticed Dennehy right away. It looked like Roy might try to dive. Kelly Roy might try to dive and make a play, but Dennehy made sure everybody knew that the ball was going to be out.
That's right.
Rotation here for Union. As Deidre Dunn is going to go to the bench. And back to serve is Leslie Jones. Outside, Havlick. Good dig by Rogie. Here comes Rogie on the attack. Haven't called her name much this game.
She usually comes in, though, more towards the end of the game.
Here she comes.
Right there. Great up, great up.
Great.
Over. Can they do it? Oh, there it is.
Wow.
There it is.
Point for McGuinness. Let's take a look at that again.
What, the second time we've seen this? That's a great shot.
I wanted to point out, too, that the official had a word with one of the fans in the stands. I don't think we've seen that yet here this evening. Outside attack for Havlick. Good
Cross
dig.
court. She needs to try that line again.
Here's Rogie.
Nice. That line again.
Did you just say we don't call her name until late in the match?
Yep.
There she is. Hey, this team's fired up for McGuinness. We're doing a timeout. Bishop McGuinness trying to force another game, another match, I should say, against Union. They're up 20-12. All right, as we get back to action, Union gets a quick point trying to rally in this game as Bishop McGuinness is making a statement here, 20-13 in the state championship match. Union, of course, has not lost yet. McGuinness lost to Union earlier. They're trying to force a second championship game. Union trying to avoid it. Was the ball tipped? No, they're going to say it was out. Whitlow tried to plead her case. but to no avail. April Psycho alongside superstar volleyball player from ORU and north of the border, and the entire Cox Communications crew on hand. Been here all morning to bring you volleyball action. Now McGuinness looking to force that second match. Ooh, good job at the net.
Oh, miss hits.
And she knew it. She knew it too.
Exactly. There's guilty look on her face.
Jamie Volley, watch it again.
But why the guilt? I mean, hey, look. He was beautifully down.
I really think one of the officials is having a problem with one of the fans. I think that's what's taking place right now. I mentioned it a little bit earlier that a couple of the players, I mean, even the Bishop McGuinness players like Haley Steele have pointed it out before. And so and it might even be, yeah, they're saying all 5 of the guys. I think it's some of maybe the students that have come up here to enjoy it, and they're being booted. So we'll enjoy the match while we can, and the official will just try to simmer them down just a bit.
Yes.
Which reminds me, fans, be fans. Don't be idiots. 21-14, Union trying to rally here against Bishop McGuinness.
That is disturbing. It's hard to play when you have fans that are awful.
I imagine, and in what's supposed to be a neutral environment too,
yeah.
right? So, Union rallies themselves together though. The team will go to a huddle. Bishop McGuinness goes to a huddle, and again, you have to be impressed with Haley Steele because she's not afraid to go up to the officials and let her know what's on her mind either. That's what you call senior leadership. Hey, start surfing the web at warp speed. Cox high-speed internet is twice as fast as DSL, 100 times faster than dial-up. Call now and get a free cable modem with a 12-month contract plus free McAfee Essentials package for 3 months. In the Tulsa area, call 665-0200. In the Oklahoma City area, call 600-8282. Cox Communications, your friend in the digital age. 21-14 as we have a delay in the action. And April, just one quick thought and before we remind, or after we remind you that coming up next week in Oklahoma City, we not only have the action in Tulsa on Thursday night, on Friday night it's the Moore Lions taking on the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves. That's the Ford game of the week coming your way next Friday night. It begins with high school primetime at 7, then at 7:30 we'll have the kickoff. Cox Communications, follow your favorite teams all season long. When you have a delay like this, how difficult is it for both teams? Like if you're Union, it might be good because McGuinness has been playing with a lot of fire and a lot of passion, so it might kind of slow them down. Meanwhile, if you are McGuinness, you probably don't want something like this to kind of slow down the game or the match.
Correct, especially, well, we'll see this next serve. We'll see exactly how much is thrown everybody's focus off. The next game, we'll see. But sometimes it's enough to get you fired up. Sometimes it just makes you mad. And you can get going, and sometimes anger is a good motivation for some good plays.
Different motivations, different strokes for different folks, as we say. We'll see how Union uses. Well, they have the serve. Audrey Havlick will go back to 5'11" senior, averaging around 5 kills a game. So far in this match, this game I should say of this match, she has 2 kills, and she'll serve it up. A good job working the net by the senior Steele. Eiton, oh, she got something into that, but a nice dig.
Right on.
That was as much force as I've seen Eiton have behind the ball in a while.
She's confident again.
Yeah, she's sitting with a lot of confidence.
Maybe that delay was what they needed. So you can regroup, talk amongst yourselves as a team, get on focus again.
Havlick trying to maintain or make sure no focus is lost for Union. And you mentioned the loss of focus and how it could be the slightest thing.
Yeah.
Well, this might be it.
Yeah.
21-16, Union has rallied.
If you're not confident.
You're talking about confidence. Yeah. Let's look at it and you can see.
If you're not confident with that overhand kind of pass, well, what are they showing us?
Well, no, here's what you see.
Oh, yes,
Eiton's hit.
Eiton, yes, very confident.
Yeah, and you talked about Miss McGuinness looking a little bit lost maybe afterwards, so maybe the break kind of worked in favor of Union just a little bit. 21-16 here. We still have a little bit of time left in this timeout as Union tries to rally. Again, they have advanced to the state championship game with an impressive win over Stillwater. They knocked off Owasso. They beat McGuinness earlier today. They're looking to do it again. Oh!
She knew it was out.
Leslie Jones She knew that it was going to be out. She just couldn't pull away quick enough.
I don't know. I didn't see many of her teammates yelling in, or out, out behind her, or around her.
She didn't have any help. Serving again is Havlik. Nice dig that time.
Great pass.
Outside attack. Ooh.
Good up.
Back across. Oh. Unfortunately for Kim Eiton, she just didn't have the right timing. And let's go back and give credit to Megan Dennehy, who made a great dig and a good attempt by Kelly Roy. So McGuinness up 22-17. Folks, 3 more points away from forcing a second state championship match here in Broken Arrow. Jennifer Morgan will serve. And Union just plays it back across. Outside attack. Well done by Kelly Roy.
Good angle.
They are 2 points away from forcing a second championship match.
Another sign of fatigue, possibly, as we were talking about earlier, would be that on defense, they're not as low as they should be. Like, their knees aren't bent as much. They're punched at the back, but their knees aren't bent.
They go for the middle kill to Whitlow.
Good pass.
Outside again. Wow,
Oh,
nice shot.
way to
And
be
a
there on
great
the line.
dig on the backside by Havlik. Whitlow again, just some middle pass almost. Now another good
Hadaway.
attack, another good dig. Roy is solid,
Back
but
row.
too
All
much.
right. That was a good attempt.
The fans clad in green with the shamrocks on their shirts hold one finger in the air because they know they're a point away from forcing a second state championship match here in Broken Arrow. Jennifer Morgan to serve.
Just up.
Union works it
They
back
saved
across.
that.
Yeah, very well done. That's
Oh,
it.
in that corner.
So
Gotta love that corner.
we are going to have a second state championship match, 25-7. I think that's called a convincing win, is it not?
Yeah,
25-17, McGuinness tops Union, and that means that Union and McGuinness will play one more match. Stick around. The state championship, I promise you, will be decided next on Cox Communications.
You're watching Cox Communications, your home for championship play.
All right, welcome back to Broken Arrow High School as Union gets set to battle Bishop McGuinness for the right to carry home the state championship trophy after McGuinness surprised Union in winning the last game 25-22, and actually the last match with game one 25-22 and the second game 25-17. Chris Plank along with April Psycho, our stats guy Mark Hodge has been working hard all day long bringing us all the numbers. Randy Carson, our producer, Mike Davis, the director. And April, let's look back at that last match and try to figure out what happened in that second game, because we really haven't seen separation like that in any of these games all day long.
Well, one of the things was McGuinness shut down Union's one of their best players. And so as soon as she wasn't able to hit or be as effective as she normally would be on the court, I mean, there's lost points right there. But it just seemed everything went their way, even though it was scrappy and it was crazy volleyball, but it just went their way.
Well, right now both teams are lining the court, and we'll get set to start this match as all the pageantry has already taken place.
Yes.
They've already announced all the starting lineups. They've already done the Star-Spangled Banner. That was before the last match. And you might ask if you're tuning in, well, why are you guys still there? Union had been undefeated throughout the bracket, and Bishop McGuinness had lost its lone game earlier today to Union, thus forcing them to the consolation bracket. They fought their way through, beat Union in our last match, and now this is it for all the marbles. No such thing as fatigue anymore. I won't even ask the question. It's done. It's out the door.
That's right. It's all adrenaline now.
I will not bring up either team being tired. The only way that'll happen is if someone falls asleep on the court is the only way I think that'll be an issue, April. But you've been in situations like this as a player. I'm sure that you want to have fun, but you also have to pay attention to the fundamentals, don't you?
Yes. You realize you can rest after the game. You have another hour or so that you just got to put your heart and soul into this. You got to keep your focus on what you're doing, because it can stray when you're tired, but hopefully they will understand that. So whoever wins this will be the most focused team.
Yep, and Katie Troutman will get it started. The sophomore will serve for Union. The McGuinness fans have been standing for approximately 5 hours now. And
this is true.
They're still on their feet. The Union fans here in good numbers as they're trying to support and cheer on their team to a state championship. We're underway for the final time here this evening, and immediately McGuinness on the attack. Kelly Roy and Eiton will work it back across. And remember, Kim Eiton's going to be the person we'll keep an eye on for Union. Great kill there by Kelly Roy. Talk about making a statement early.
Yeah, that was good because number 12, Union, has a very big block, so I guess she might have been a little late on that. That was a really nice.
Yeah, Melody Vanette.
She's been blocking well.
Who you were referring to. Very, very strong player. Quick reaction, though, by Deidre Dunn.
Union will run the middle, the quick middle at the beginning of the game at least.
We've seen that. Yeah, I was about to say, that's something I think we're a little familiar with right now.
Let's talk trends here.
Hey, I feel like I've scouted McGuinness 15 times already.
Well, you have.
Outside attack for Roy.
Oh, that's a great hit. Almost a face plant on that, but not quite.
Early on, 2-1. McGuinness will have the serve. And you know what I like about McGuinness is we've seen them go through so many different phases today. They were a team that was all but beat by Bishop Kelly.
Yep.
And they were a team that was absolutely dominant. Schweitzer, she's been dominant all day.
And we said that they may come out under pressure, and they are. It looks like it. They've held in for the last one, and let's see, they're coming out fresh.
Yeah, and their head coach Bob Steele never left the court. He was talking to the officials. He was taking notes. He was getting fired up, and now his team's showing that early on. Too far. Did it touch anyone? No, it didn't.
I wonder if Bob Steele told his team that he wants to start off well, because they've kind of trailed at the beginning of every other game.
This is
team, it's time we actually started out winning.
Well, that was a good job of vision by Nordstad.
Yeah, those dumps have been working all night.
So far, by the way, we were talking about the great start for Bishop McGuinness. 3 kills and 4 attempts already for Kelly Roy.
Nice serve.
Tough dig there for Jennifer Morgan. Off the good serve by Eiton. And Union down just 1, 4-3.
Another great serve.
Schweitzer. Oh, good block.
Oh, blocks.
Inside. Deidre Dunn was there. She had some help, too. She acknowledges it. She had Audrey Havlick helping her out inside.
There's teamwork.
And we're even.
It's out.
Not for long. Boy, those are the types of things that'll make coaches pull their hair out.
Missed serves.
For some coaches on the Union bench, they might want to pull their hair out. So we'll tell you about Coach Kaiser here in just a bit. We had a shot of him earlier. We didn't get to give you the whole story. We'll have to do that at some point.
Ooh, overcome.
Tough pass.
They will go. Couldn't quite make that save.
Bad communications, and McGuinness bench comes to life a bit. if they regain the lead. And again, I'm not looking at the score. There's one lesson I've learned.
Not until 15.
Mention it until 15. And that's when the game really starts going. Both teams kind of feel each other out, even though these teams now, this will be the 7th game they've played, actually 5th game they played against each other. Nice kill shot there.
She's been hitting well all night.
Yeah, Havlic's been solid.
She's had a couple of down the line shots that have been just wonderful.
Dunn will serve, or did serve, outside. Ooh, nice dig by Swimmer.
It's over again.
They try to work Rogie outside. Yeah, here comes Rogie. Couldn't get it over.
Okay. Well, that's okay because the touch before that was
definitely
pretty ugly.
It should. Well, let's take a look at it real quick.
Let's see it.
Now they just barely missed it, but it may have been worthy of a whistle. Steal.
Yeah.
Miss it. And when you think about how many times we've seen her take care of setting up her teammates, that doesn't happen that often.
No, it doesn't. She's been run all over the court. She's doing a really good job.
Now Union starting to look like the team that went undefeated and getting here. And then Rich Kaiser crossed the way. Doesn't care what his hair looks like. He's still firing up the girls. Point for Union. Deidre Dunn still on the serve. Steele sets up Schweitzer. Kind of had to adjust.
Nice angle.
Nice big Swimmer will still
And
get it
they
across.
saved it.
That's a big save.
Nice spot, but they were there. And down the line.
Audrey Harvick again.
A very good shot from her.
Havlick, excuse me, the NASCAR fan came out of me. I thought I had Kevin Harvick. Watch Havlick. Beautiful.
Great. There's been a few more like that. She's just great spot.
McGuinness has forced this
Schweitzer.
sudden death game.
Wow, where did that come from? That was powerful.
She's strong.
Yeah, she's very strong.
Diggs there.
Oh, sees the hole, but they're there. Oh,
Bad communication.
They need to talk.
Got 2 players standing right there, Tess Nordstop, and she was kind of waiting with Courtney Whitlow to see who was going to actually make the play.
When players make eye contact, who's going to take it? Who's going to take it? Oh, it's not good.
Outside attack, Havlick.
Over the block.
Steele saw something again.
She's trying to make things happen.
Good block. Swimmer will set it back up for Havlick. She saw something as well, but McGuinness was ready.
Ooh.
Kind of scrappy ball as we refer to it.
Scrappy.
And Victoria George hits it into the net. She was trying to make a play. And the Union looking much more crisp in this game than they did in the previous match.
Yeah.
Without any point maybe in the previous match, except for the start of game 1 when they jumped out to an early lead. Tough pass, good job.
Block.
Blocking
Good block.
it. Now Union may be able to set it up. Middle attack.
That's a good spot.
Good vision by Courtney Whitlow. She found the corner.
Sometimes the play is so scrappy and everybody just kind of congregates in front of the attack line so that those deep shots, nobody's there. They're very effective.
Nordstop. A tough place to try to make a play for Steele. She gets it across. Good job. Off balance by Iden.
Nice block.
Nice play at the net. Outside, Rogie. Ooh, tough pass. Still a nice play by Havlick to keep it alive. Oh, good shot. Great save.
Great job. Great job.
Tess Nordstop made a great save. Now can she save it again? No.
It's a tough free ball pass.
That was one of the more unbelievable digs we've seen. Watch Tess Nordstog on this.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Nice.
And that was a great attempt by Victoria George. Don't slight the power shot. Outside.
Don't slight the power shot.
Coming up with new terms as we go along.
Yes.
I'll just by some point, I'll just be making up things because I'm delirious and we've seen so much volleyball today.
Amalgamate all the sports.
I'll just bring in everything.
That's right. A little NASCAR in there.
I'll be talking about how one car might be in the wall by some point. It might be me, Paula Rogie, on the serve.
That's it. Good shot.
Kill for Courtney Whitlow again, the freshman. It's her second of this match, or this game, I should say. Match number 2, actually match number 3 technically between these two teams today.
Wow.
Nice dig. Boy, Whitlow again from the middle.
Nice.
No answer.
Very effective.
McGuinness doesn't have an answer
middle.
yet. And I didn't. Watch this again.
That middle hole. It's wide open.
Might want to point out, too, Chad McKee went to his team on the bench as we speak and just made sure they knew just how open that was in the middle every time they want it.
Abuse it.
Now they'll go outside. One of the stronger hits we've seen from Eiton. Good dig. Good strong shot from Kelly Roy.
Good up. Oh, again, but they're on that. They recognize it.
They've seen it enough now.
Oh, we've seen that a lot too.
Audrey Havlick unable to get it across, but it's almost as if Union has seen what Bishop McGuinness has done with the setter, just dumping it over the net now.
That's right. They can pick
used
it up.
to it.
Exactly. That's a good adjustment on their part, on the coach's part.
Oh,
wow, that's
well
a
set
great
up.
play. That's where those quick plays really, really come into
Melody Vanette gets the kill.
Because your defenders are saying, wait, who's it going to? Who's it going to? Confuses everybody. Confused me. I didn't know who was going to hit it.
14-10, Union has the serve. Katie Troutman, she started the game.
Nice pass.
Oh, good block on the net.
Oh, they were
Dig
there.
on the backside by Whitlow. Eiton.
That's it.
Good dig by Rogie.
Yep.
Will Rogie go at it again? Can't. 15-10. Now we can officially look at the scoreboard. Union looking more like a state championship caliber team than they did in the last game of the previous match. Good strong serve. Steal. Another quick dump.
But they're all over it. Oh!
Bad communication by the net, unfortunately, for Deidre Dunn. Not able to get it. And Tess Nordstog was there as well. But they were in position to make a play.
They were. Just didn't happen.
Inside attack Dunn. Wow.
That's it.
Nice
oh, way
dig.
to cover the middle. Oh, no!
And no one was there for Union. Late arriving was Audrey Havlick. Let's try to see what happened.
Those are the worst.
Great dig.
Look, great dig into no man's land.
Steele serving. Dunn blocked. Great block by Schweitzer.
That's it.
Nice dig by Steele.
They have to use this.
Middle attack by
Very
Dunn. You
nice.
bet.
Very nice.
And that's a big point for Union.
Can we just say that passing is key in volleyball? If you get a great pass, watch out.
Right.
But if you can't pass, good luck. That was a great pass, and they used that today.
They're much crisper in their passes than they have been at any point here this afternoon. Nice dig to keep things alive for Union.
Good
Outside.
pass, good
Eiton.
set.
She keep it
Great
in?
job.
Yes, she did.
That was definitely in. That was the set she's been looking for. That was a great set.
17-12, Union. Brittany Swimmer will serve.
You just know when somebody's going to hit it on the sweet spot out of the ball. You know?
She was due for one, too.
Yeah, she was.
Eiton was there to set that up. Boy, a little confusion on the McGuinness side, but they get it across. Oh, quick set done. Couldn't get it down. They tried to get that quick middle going again, and it just wasn't there.
The thing is that McGuinness's players know where they're going, so they're camping on it. They know. Shoot it out to the outside.
Eiton, look out.
That's it. All right, she's back in the game now.
I'd say so. Kim Eiton is back alive in this game alone.
Confidence level.
She now has 5 kills. And her hitting percentage much better, .444.
Very good.
Outside, Rogie.
Nice.
Good dig from the backside by Swimmer, but Union can't save it, and Rogie will get credit for the kill, her second of the game. All right, correction, make that her first of this first game, 18-14.
But that's usual. Rogie usually gets involved more towards the end of the game.
A little bit later on.
Middle, yes. That strong senior leadership.
Ooh, tough block in the net.
Nice pass.
Rogie, again, nice dig by Swimmer. Outside, Havlick.
Going back.
Schweitzer.
Nice.
Oh, good dig by Swimmer.
Oh, good for them. That's a great rally.
Steele tried to get it across quick.
Good pass.
And Dunn, a little off balance, still got it across. Schweitzer will try to set up Rogie. Nothing there. Good block by both Rogie and I believe that was George with her.
Oh,
and a battle at the net, 2 hits on Union, yep. 18-15. Serving for Bishop McGuinness will be Megan Dennehy.
Great pass.
Swimmer again, good pass. Dunn just seems like she's a tick off here in this first game. Schweitzer wisely gets it across. Rogie, good pass by Schweitzer. Great dig again by Swimmer. Havlik gets it across. Schweitzer has kind of become the passing guru.
Setter.
Look at that. They get a touch? No. For a second there, I thought they might get the touch, but they didn't call it. Yeah. I didn't ever think we'd see Schweitzer in the setter's role. I mean, it's
well, that right side just takes up where the setter, if the setter has to take the ball. Sometimes the ball just comes over too fast.
It has twice now. Not that she's done a bad job at it, actually.
No, she's doing
that was a great pass, but a good block on the end by Havlik. Good pass by Swimmer. Dunn again. Rogie into the net. Boy.
She wanted that one, though. She wanted to hit that one hard. Didn't quite happen.
Let's watch Rogie again. Looks like just a little bit off balance.
The ball was spinning strangely. It was kind of an odd angle of approach.
Schweitzer.
Nice.
Kill. Schweitzer, believe it or not, that's only her first kill of the game. Makes for a good hitting percentage, 1 for 1.
Exactly. 100%.
Leslie Jones will serve. Dig by Swimmer again.
Good pass.
Well, actually, I shouldn't say dig because it wasn't like it was all that difficult of a play. Wow, Rogie hustled into the wall almost.
Swimmer, very good defensively. Great passer. She's really been keeping, when she's on, the team does better. That's for sure.
Let's mic her down now at 20-17. Swimmer's taking a break. She's had some great digs, and she's been unbelievable at passing, too.
Good receive.
Outside attack.
Oh, she needs to throw in one of those line shots again.
Oh!
Oh, roofed it. Nice, nice, nice.
The net was there with Whitlow, and this is the definition of a root.
Very nice.
That is the definition of a root.
Both hands on it, across the net.
So if you ever doubted it, we have video evidence.
Exactly.
All right, 21-17, Union has the lead in the first game of the championship match from Broken Arrow. We have a timeout on the court. I'm pretty impressed with what Bishop McGuinness has done.
So what about Rich Kaiser's hair? How did that work?
Well, we'll have to get to that a little bit later on, because first of all, I want to tell you about the coaches shows that are coming up. Cox Communications has you covered when it comes to your favorite teams and coaches show. On Mondays, watch Sooner Football 2003 at 7 p.m. and at 8. Watch Oklahoma State football with Coach Les Miles. Cox Communications, we got sports. Now, you were asking about Rich Kaiser's hair?
Yes.
We were trying to do some investigative work on it.
It's a bet.
That's what we're assuming right now. Rich didn't give the old no comment, try to cover up his hair or anything. He's pretty much in the open. I think if my hair was done like that, I'd try to hide from everyone. But I like him. He's involved. Whitlow.
Definitely. Oh, tries that dump again. Didn't work.
Havlik. Now McGuinness scrambling a bit. Oh, good dig from the backside by Eiten. And Havlik will just play it back across. Man.
Going outside.
Rogie.
Nice. That was a great set by the setter.
Well, I like this McGuinness team because they never give up. There's never any quit in them either.
They may get down a few points, but then something always happens that regains that momentum.
Rogie to serve now. That was Havlik from the opposite. So we haven't seen Havlik.
No.
Havlik from that side of the court much today at all. And
it's the second time that's happened.
Yeah.
The dig that goes over and finds them flat-footed.
I think we have an injured player. What are they calling here?
Is she limping?
Yeah, I thought we had an injured player because it looked like Courtney Whitlow was limping along the net, but that's not the case. Ooh. Oh, great dig, but she's over the net. Under the net, I guess, in that case. Across.
All over the net.
So, in just a matter of a few seconds, this has gone from a Union domination to a 21-21 game.
Oh, wow.
In almost the blink of an eye. They get a break of player ending up underneath the net. They had a great dig that ended up being too tough for Union to handle. And, man, that seems like, there's Rich Kaiser, there's the hair. We're assuming, you can tell he's a little bit fired up now, but we're assuming that he lost a bet. We talked to our stats guru, Mark Hodge, and he said Coach Kaiser's the type of guy who might put just about anything on the line to make sure that his girls are playing hard. So I'm still impressed. Like I said, I'd be wearing a hat or something if that were the case for me.
Very confident.
Solid shot by Vanette. Well, they needed that.
We haven't seen her hitting all that much from that side. She's been doing a lot more right side.
Fortunately, we haven't seen her game that much.
You're
And you know,
right.
let's point out something too that you brought up, that this rally from McGuinness started as soon as Swimmer went to the bench for Union.
Yeah, because without passing, you don't have much.
But they're rallying here, Whitlow in the middle. And you're right, because Swimmer with her digs and the way that she moves the ball is unbelievable.
Yeah.
She's really solid for this team. But she's on the bench now and cheering on as Union is up 23-21. Good pass.
Tip.
Oh, not much for Iden to do.
Oh, I thought that was going down.
I did too. Now they'll try to get Iden a shot. Nope, can't get it.
Oh,
They thought she might have a shot to really unload, but timing just a little bit off.
no.
23-22. Oh, I thought we might have a miscommunication moment there. Outside attack. Oh, great block.
That was a good block. Out.
All right, Union.
Good for Union.
1 point away from taking the early advantage.
All right.
Here we go.
Now, McGuinness could come back.
No question about it. I mean, this is only
they
game
have
one.
in the past.
And they're going to take a timeout to talk it over.
I mean, even this game,
No,
you never know.
You don't count them out.
They've done it before.
If you're just tuning in, you missed earlier, Bishop Kelly was basically just a few points away from having their first game, or having the second game after losing the first game, and McGuinness reeled off 6 unanswered points, ended up winning it.
Yep, they perform well under pressure, so.
And they're not hitting the ball for a good percentage either. I mean, that's what's kind of impressive about how McGuinness is still in this game. 24-22, and you know, we have their hitting percentage in the negatives right now, so that says quite a bit about the job that they've done. That scrappy word you like to use.
Scrappy. Oh, there it is.
Here we go. Outside Iten, can she end it? Great
great
diving
up,
play.
Great up. That's it. They need to finish that.
Paula Rogie made the valiant dive but couldn't get it done, so Union will grab the first game in this state championship match, and the Union fans as animated and boisterous and loud as they've been here all evening long. We'll take a timeout, come back with the second of what could be 3 games in the state championship match here on Cox Communications. Welcome back to Broken Arrow, the 5A Volleyball State Championships. Here on the fourth game of the week on Cox Communications, your home for championship play. Chris Plank, April Psycho, producer extraordinaire Randy Carson, Mark Hodge taking care of our stats. Let's look at the game summary from the first game here. Pretty impressive performance by both teams. And, you know, we use the term scrappy, but we had some impressive plays, too.
Yes. Union finally got the hint that they needed to cover that, and they did. McGuinness tried that little dump to the corner a couple times, and Union got it up every time.
Well, we may not have the largest crowd, but we definitely have one of the loudest, as you see one of the clinching points right there to seal game one for Union.
You know what, for Union, I think it was very important. They got some of their key hitters back into the game.
Yes, they did.
And they got successful hits, so that does a lot for confidence level.
Including Kim Eiton, who had 6 kills in the first game, and hitting for .308, which would you consider pretty good?
Yeah, that is very good.
Considering the way she struggled?
Yeah, definitely.
And Whitlow, Courtney Whitlow, who was basically in the middle for the most part, 4 kills and 4 attempts. I like that percentage a lot better, actually.
Yeah.
And I mentioned we don't have the largest crowd, but boy, we have a loud and boisterous group of Union fans here.
Yeah, they're loud.
And there's Haley Steele, man. Can't say enough about her grit, her toughness, the way she's played here this evening.
It's written all over her face.
You can tell, man.
Yep. She loves her team. She works hard for them.
Well, we'll see what she has left in the tank. Steele will start off the second game. Union wins the first. Bad pass.
Now, Union usually comes out trying to run their middle on quick plays, and then eventually they gradually go to their outsides. We'll see if that holds true for this game, too. But it's been effective.
Yes, it has. Steele serving again. Outside attack from Vinette.
That's a great hit. Powerful. Good hit.
Melody Vinette getting it done. And she'll take a seat on the bench. They'll check back in. Brittany Swimmer, keep an eye on her.
Swimmer's back in. Good.
More impressive. And she's only a sophomore, too.
She's a very good passer.
Seen a lot of super softs here.
That's what, yeah, there are. Just going to try around the middle.
Oh!
Hey!
Deidre Dunn.
Gotta love Dunn's, all her attacks.
Man.
Just kind of sneaks them in.
It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. And well planned, too.
She'll have a great kill by the end of this game. I know she will.
I bet she'll have a few. Outside, ooh, good block attempt, but even a better kill by Kelly Roy.
It's a good tool.
Watch this.
Just tools off the outside hitter's hands.
Even up at deuces.
Ooh, back throw. A little bit of miscommunication.
Well, it looked like Eiton was going to go for the ball, but Havlet came across.
She did go at it aggressively, though.
Well, and the communications thing, too, that we talked about quite a bit, lacking there. Eiton, too much. And no one touched it.
Didn't snap on that. Didn't finish her hit before it didn't have the top spin to go down.
McGuinness.
Nice trying that dump.
By Roy.
Everybody's got that dump going.
I was about to say, oh, and look at that on the other side, Katie Troutman. Steele setting up Rogie. She'll try it again. No, backside to Schweitzer.
Schweitzer. Not quite
now,
ready.
Oh, another good block, and Eiton there with another save.
Both teams doing a good job of covering their hitters.
Swimmer. Oh, again, that quick little dump you were talking about. Both teams trying to use it here early. Eiton, get her going, you bet.
Nice, there she was. I don't know, let's see if the two blockers were together on that. No, it looked like it went right through between Schweitzer and the other middle.
Solid job, 4-3 McGuinness. Union has the serve, Eiton will serve. Kim Eiton, the 5'9" junior, we've talked a lot about her.
Great hit. Going middle.
Done.
All right, there it is. That's a good hit.
You said we'd hear
connection.
Done. Right there, communications,
That's
connection,
one.
whatever, it worked.
Exactly.
Eiton will serve.
She's got a couple more in her.
Steele sets up Rogie on the outside. Good dig, good pass by Swimmer again. Go figure.
Oh,
Do they
out.
touch? They touch? No. Officials, and again, I've mentioned that 3 times already, but I'm impressed with the way the officials do talk to each other as well. Or not talk, but through their eye contact to see who's got what and who
They're
saw
not
what.
officiating Nazis.
There you go.
That's right.
Service
It's a democratic kind of thing.
by Dennehy. Outside attack for Havlik.
Nice. Good job, Union's outside. It's good for them. They're just carrying the team right now.
Yeah, they've been struggling in parts throughout the first few games in this match, and now Kim Ite and Audrey Havlik are having a game. Even at 5s. Dunn will serve. Oh, bad serve.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I was going to try to sugarcoat it, but I think
No,
when
it was
she
pretty
sees
bad.
the tape, she'll say the same thing.
All my coaches always said, if you're going to miss long, because at least there's the opportunity the other team could judge it. Being in.
Leslie Jones and Swimmer will work it back across. Tough play for Rogie. She still made it. Now she'll try. Not much
Good
on
pass. Good pass.
it. Havlik.
And it's in. Oh, that's a tough judgment call.
Well, you can't doubt the official's view
No, he
because
can't.
he was right on top of it. Let's see. Oh, good call.
On the line, yeah.
Good call, good camera work.
Great camera work.
Man,
Kudos.
you think our guys would be tired by now. Outside for Rogie. Too much.
And out.
I have the feeling this is going to be one of those 30-point games. I don't know what it is. It just seems like one
It
of those.
should be, though. It's a state final. It
it's a
needs
state-
to be a good game.
Tess Nordstog will serve for Union. Strong serve. Rogie. Oh, great shot.
Very nice.
7-6. McGuinness has the. Excuse me, 8-6. McGuinness has the lead and the serve, and it'll be Rogie. Can't say enough about how good she's been today.
Very steady.
Yeah, the Union fans getting into it, trying to rally on the girls. Havlik. Oh, push shot.
Nice.
Audrey Havlik from the middle brings it. Let's see that one again.
Goes up without hesitation.
Victoria George was there, but
Ooh.
couldn't do it, and that's 2 times now in this game that Union has not had the type of serve they want. You know, it's frustrating for Havlik. She's smiling about it. You're going to see they keep a good spirit.
Well, some people
Yeah.
smile even though they're inside just, oh, why did I do that?
Barry to say things we can't put on Cox. Ooh, that was
Oh,
close.
that just missed the corner.
Good thought.
Yes.
Good thought by
Very good
Vanette
thought.
because we've talked about
Yeah,
corners being where you want to attack.
definitely.
Serving is Jennifer Morgan for McGuinness. Ooh, nice
Ooh.
block. Middle, man. That was an impressive play by Kelly Roy. I think she had some help from Stephanie Reel as well. We're blocked just slightly by one of the officials, but nonetheless, good play by McGuinness.
Up.
There you go.
Nice.
Good
There's
dig.
power. Over bump. Oh, win this, win this.
There you go. Pass back outside. Oh,
Nice. Oh, that was beautiful.
great. On the far side,
Beautiful block.
Melody Vanette had some help for Courtney Whitlow.
Let's see if we can see how high she gets up over the net on that. That was a beautiful block. She was good, almost elbows over.
Vanette 5'11",
Okay.
so she's got some.
She can jump.
She can jump. Oh, tough.
Oh,
tough,
yeah, that was
tough.
good.
Union making their rally here, 11-9. Katie Troutman serving. See the Union fans trying to get into it a little bit.
Gonna use it.
Iden off the net. Outside of Roy. Now Union sets it up to Dunn. Boy, it just seems like she's a cat off. They're going to say touch. They're going to say touch. Yes, they are.
Oh, wow.
You know, you have to give credit to on that as well was Iden because she made sure to point it out. Let's see where the touch was. Oh, just barely. Wow.
Definitely barely.
Just barely. We needed a slow motion replay to find it. We got a timeout on the court. 11-10 right now. Bishop McGuinness leads Union in the second game of this championship match. We'll tell you more about how both of these teams got here in just a bit, but I want to take a moment to remind you, and you want to be tuned in to Cox on Thursday night. We're showing you Claremore and Catoosa, our fourth game of the week. It's all coming your way beginning at 7 p.m. with high school prime time. Then at 7:30, we kick off with John Holcomb and J.V. Haney. Cox Communications, your home for championship play. Kind of impressive because some of the crew got done with a late night last night at Booker T. Washington, here for a 7 a.m. crew call to bring you all this high school volleyball state championship. So props out to all the Cox Communications crew, like camera guys, Dave Davies, Kim Holt, Ben Iloff, Jess Hall, everyone back in the truck doing an awesome job through what's ended up being a pretty long day here at Broken Arrow. But it's been worth it because we see some great games.
You guys must love your jobs.
I guess they do.
Uh-huh.
Done. Inside.
Oh. Oh, man.
How is that thing still alive?
Oh, wow.
How did Stephanie Reel get that over the net?
There it is.
Doesn't matter.
There it is.
Deidre Dunn with the exclamation point.
I bet you just saying, give it to me again. That was awful. I want to hit a real one. And she did. Look at that. Look at that.
Well, we haven't really seen her. She had a solid shot earlier, and that's one of the best hits she's had so far all day. Oh, too much. Third error on the serve for Union.
A little adrenaline on that third, eh?
Yeah.
I said eh.
Eh? I was waiting for you to drop that. You've actually been pretty good.
Yeah, I have.
I'm very impressed.
Union has to make those serves.
Yeah, they do. Net. Steele try to set up Schweitzer. Now Union.
Here we go.
Oh, I couldn't get it down. Too
Out.
much.
I don't, no touch on that.
Even up at 12. And Swimmer will check back in for Union.
Yeah, let's watch the score when she's in.
Yeah, it's 12-12 now. She makes
Good
a lot of
serve.
difference on this team. Good strong serve. Yeah, you're right. Schweitzer from the other side.
Ouch.
Too much. It can make it a little bit confusing when one team has a Swimmer and one team has a Schweitzer.
I guess.
But Schweitzer just missed and Swimmer has the serve. Set up on the other side
That's
now.
a great
Good
block.
by Height in the middle.
Good read on that. That's
Nice
it.
job by Dunn.
Done. Good
Oh,
call.
good vision.
Good eye.
And Katie Troutman had some help from her teammates too, because not only did she see it, some of the people behind her did as well too. Watch this. Shot close. Game of inches. Yes.
Good job.
You notice Kim Height was right there telling her.
Good job of getting the serve in for Union.
Oh,
Just
wrong.
off the net.
Kelly Roy. Very strong. And it's 14-13. Remember, if Union wins this, take home the state championship. If McGuinness wins this game, we'll have a third.
Going out.
Oh,
Nice
there you
spot. Very good set. The blockers thought they were going to go with the middle, but she pushed it all the way out. Big kill.
Big kill.
And a serve that's in. Very good.
Rogie.
There's
nice
a great
by Swimmer.
pass. It's a great dig. Love it.
Dunn. Boy, she had a lot behind that too.
She did. That was a good hit.
McGuinness struggles but gets it back. Dunn again.
Again. And look at.
Oh. 16-13 Union. Watch this rally. Very impressive. Oh. Just too much down low for Stephanie Reel to handle. Union fans come to their feet on the near side. Outside attack, Rogie. Good dig by Havlick. Dunn just dumps it back across. Good block.
Great up. Oh, great save.
Too much.
Right idea, though. Right idea.
It was Audrey Havlick. That's a little bit too much. And now serving for Bishop McGuinness is Megan Dennehy.
Good pass.
Set up outside for Havlick. Ooh.
And with the
Schweitzer was there.
Too old?
Yeah, let's see if she got it or she got the net. No, all Schweitzer.
That was all Schweitzer.
That was all Schweitzer.
Great tool.
17-14, but she blocked it out of bounds, so. That is fourth service error for Union in this game.
It's a good thing that after this they're not having practice or anything. That'd be a lot of lines, a lot of running.
Chad McKee might be thinking in his head, if we just held one more practice.
No
There's the first.
Oh, I haven't seen her do that in a while.
That's the first mistake we've seen from swimmers so far.
Yeah.
Got to give the Union coaches credit. They're back up on their feet, urging them on. Leslie Jones will serve. Swimmer makes up for it. Havlik.
Ooh, kind of a miss-hit.
Yeah, just barely. Rogi didn't miss that one. Folks, we're tied up. That's Rogi again. She's
there
been
she
impressive.
is. Yep. Just keeps going at it. Just keeps going.
Strong, strong player. Senior leader, too.
Tries that. Nice.
Strong hit by Havlik. Nice dig by Rogi. Let us work it across.
Ooh.
Whitlow.
Got to talk.
Close
Got
there.
to talk.
Havlik really hasn't
That's
been able to get much.
Dig. McGuinness is just getting him up.
Wow.
Oh, except for that.
Tess Nordstog. Averages 10 assists per game. She was money there. Swimmer will check out. Vanette will check back in.
Nice pass.
Ooh, out.
Ooh.
Again, they use Vanette, excuse me. And nothing for Union to do on that one. Katie Troutman, unfortunately, with not enough. Union will make a rotation.
McGuinness
bring back in Dunn.
Keeps getting that ball up. No matter what, just keeps coming up somewhere.
Rogi, too much on the serve for Audrey Havlik to handle.
Good serve.
19-18, McGuinness looking to force that third game. Impressive numbers so far in this game for Rogi. Oh, Nordstrom.
Oh, that's a smart play.
That was
but
quick
McGuinness
move.
still gets it up.
Outside attack, Vanette. Ooh,
Nice,
good
that's
dig.
a good corner.
And right there to finish
right there,
it.
overbump.
I think Whitlow is now 5 for 5. We're looking at it again. Was it Courtney Whitlow in the middle?
Nice.
You bet. Audrey Havlik will serve. 13 even at 19. Union could be 6 points away from the state championship. McGuinness could be 6 points away from forcing another game or beyond. Like I said, I thought this game had a 30-point feel to it. We'll see.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
How'd you even
It's
that?
like a soothsayer. Whenever it was 1-1, I was saying that. Oh, good job on the outside by Kelly Roy. She averages 4 kills per game. She already has 3 in this. Sitting 286, not too bad. So back to serve for head coach Bob Steele is Jennifer Morgan.
Nice pass. Going out. What can they do? Yes, that's a great, great play. Smart.
See the crowd getting into it. Watch that again.
See, McGuinness's players are on the middle, expecting middle hit, and then throws it outside and a perfect opportunity.
Katie Troutman will serve for Union. Oh, and even that's the 5th service error of this game. I'm not a very good stat guy when it comes to volleyball.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to guess, April, that that's not a good thing.
That is, you are going to run for 5 days.
Dunn in the middle. Did she get it?
Oh,
Yes,
she hits it right on that corner.
You've been calling that all day long.
The sweet spots. You got to love that corner. Yeah, 5 serves, though. Let's see if they can get this in.
Well, this is Brittany Swimmer.
Swimmer.
She's
It's
been
in.
solid.
It's so in.
And it was. Boy, it was close.
It might have actually been out.
Outside, Aiton.
Oh yes, off the block. Nice, nice, nice.
And as you can tell, quite a bit of excitement on the Union side. Watch it again. Woo.
Those serves.
Timeout on the court. 22-21. Union has the lead. They already won the first game, and just looking over some of the numbers so far, Union's had an impressive game from Dunn, who has 6 kills in this game alone, which is pretty impressive. 3 each for Aiton and Havlik. Hey, don't forget, next week in Oklahoma City, it's the Moore Lions taking on the Wolves of Edmond Santa Fe. That's the 4th game of the week coming your way next Friday night. It begins with high school prime time at 7, then at 7:30, we'll have the kickoff. Cox Communications following your favorite teams all season long, all the way through the playoffs. Did you know that? The high school state football championships on Cox, just like the volleyball championship, which may be decided here in the next few minutes. Union needed to beat Bishop McGuinness earlier to advance to the finals. Now McGuinness rallies its way through the consolation bracket with a win over Bishop Kelly to make it to the finals, and they've been in this position before. Blocked by Aiton.
Oh, that nets. The dancing ball. Just never know which way it's going to fall.
And that way it fell to the advantage of McGuinness. We're knotted at 22. Bob Steele urging his troops on. Chad McKee doing the same on the other bench. Aiton. Oh,
Ooh,
couldn't get anything on it.
That was a tough set for her. A little off the net, but still she needs to adjust.
And she didn't, and McGuinness is still alive. Stephanie Reel.
Nice pass.
Aiton. That one a little better. Still not much on it.
That's a great dig. Great dig.
Oh, good kill there. Schweitzer.
Yeah.
And the Union fans are protesting, but it was right on the line.
Senior leadership for you right there.
We are 1 point away now, and we'll show you again.
This is a money hit. There it goes.
It was right on the line. She's too fast.
Couldn't even get the camera.
24-22. Now McGuinness is taking a timeout here. Both teams are huddled down as we speak. You know, I was telling you a little bit earlier, April, that the crew got here for a crew call at 7 a.m.
Wow.
In fact, some here at 6 a.m., especially after a late night. So props out to our producer, Randy Carson, who's assisted today by Jamie McCauley. Mike Davis, our director, he's been busy all day long. Terry Smith and Dan Pinner have been working our audio for us. Stephen Holly, Kim Holt, Dan Davies, Ben Eiloff, Jess Hall. You guys are doing an awesome job on the cameras. Ryan and Darby, whatever Darby does. And Mark Hodge, our stats guy, has been great.
They're really nice, too.
Yeah, good people. And they're going to be around a little bit longer. We're going to have a third game. Too much.
Union hits it out.
Here we go. Union and McGuinness will play a third and deciding game to see who's going to be the 5A state champion. We're due a timeout. We'll come back to Broken Arrow after this. McGuinness fans still haven't sat down.
No.
And they have no reason to.
It's the marathon standing day.
Unbelievable. Well, see, a couple of them retired. Bishop McGuinness going to a third game in this final match to decide the state champion in 5A for volleyball. Here's what happened in game 2 if you are just tuning in, and a pretty impressive rally from McGuinness in a game that Union kind of had control of for a while.
Yes. Well, Union needs to make their serves.
Yeah, they had 5 service errors in that last game.
5 service errors. You don't win if you do that. So I'm sure that the coaches are telling them that.
Yeah, I think that might be key. And you see Union scrappy. I mean, this whole match has been a scrappy match.
Yeah. At the same time, they get balls up that you wonder how. How did they get them up? But they do, and man, the net has really come into play in a lot of plays.
Yeah, some crazy stuff. Chris Plank along with April Cycle, celebrities in the crowd here. Delaney is hanging out. I thought Dad had her all day long and they were going to be watching football. No, well, she was able to pull it off and sneak away to Broken Arrow, which is where we are live for the 5A state championship. My name is Chris Plank, April Cycle alongside. Mark Hodge, our stats guy, he's been the most informed and in-tune guy all day long, pointing out how Miss Dunn had 6 kills in the last game, in fact, in this match so far. And in fact, it's pretty impressive when you look at some of the totals. Eiton has 9 kills so far. Havlik has 6. They're 2 big hitters combining for 15. And we should mention total for Dunn, 7 kills in the entire match. They finally got their big guns going, didn't they, April?
Yes, they did. Dunn, we've just been watching her with grins. She's been so fun to watch because she's just getting these hits that maybe haven't come off her hands so well, but they're scoring points, and that really counts for everything.
You know, she'll have
in a game.
She'll have a ball that looks like it's going to be something she'll just destroy, and then she'll barely get a fingertip on it, and she'll get a point.
Yes, and then she had some great hits there, so I'm happy for her there, and I'm expecting to see more in this game.
Boy, Chad McKee, if I was in his situation, I don't know if I'd be able to smile. I think I'd be too nervous to smile, but he's having a good time. Maybe it's because every time he starts worrying, he just has to look at Rich Kaiser's hair.
Yeah, and possibly.
And all you need to do is pan over to his left. There's Rich Kaiser. Outstanding. All right, you must play to 15. A team must win by 2, no cap.
Union must make their serves.
That's the key.
Good dig up.
Outside, Eiton. Ooh,
that's a great dig
from the backside by
Tight
Morgan.
Set. Oh.
And again, in high school volleyball, you play to 15, but you've got to win by 2, and there's no cap. We could be here
exactly
the rest of the weekend.
Another 30-point game, 25-point game.
Bob Steele, you got a good look at the head coach for
and
McGuinness.
It's a done kill.
Wow. Union gets it served back, 1-1. And look who's checking back in already. Swimmer checking back in. Haley,
our favorite
Brittany
passer.
Swimmer. Yeah, she's been solid for Union and has made a big difference for this team.
And has been getting their serves in when their seniors and juniors have been getting them out. Tool off the block.
Tool by Kelly Roy. Point for McGuinness. And Roy will step back and serve now. The junior outside hitter averages 4 kills per game. Oh, quick pass to Dunn.
Little short on
the
set.
Schweitzer, left-handed. Was it too much? Oh, that got in.
From this point of view, it doesn't look like it was
you know what? You know what? Chad McKee disagrees too.
Yeah. Let's see this. Well.
Ooh, it's a tough angle. It's kind of hard to get the 3-point line that intersects with it.
Going out. See.
Nice.
They've been very successful on throwing those sets outside when it looks like they may be setting the middle.
3-2. McGuinness again to 15. Got to win by 2. Hey, Eiton got a serve over the net. She'd struggled with that a little earlier. We have someone in the net. We did. Looks like they caught Tess Nordstog. Let's see again. It's a great serve.
That's twice she's been in the net.
Not by much.
No, not by much. You're right.
But the rule isn't how close you are.
Exactly.
Havlik.
Basically, you're on the net.
Havlik solid.
That's good hits.
Now you're starting to see the big hitters come to life. Schweitzer going across the board.
They're adjusting because they're getting it past Schweitzer's block, where as the beginning of their matches, they weren't so easily. Schweitzer
deciding
to swing a lot harder now too.
I was about to say, she's coming with it. But fortunately for her, Union can't do anything with it. But Chad McKee's coaching as hard as he has all day long now. 5-3. Bob Steele, I don't think I've seen him off the bench all game, all day long. He's a pretty composed guy.
Pretty even keel.
The North Star gets it back across.
Quick hit, but to no avail.
Great block in the middle. Couple of players there for Union, Courtney Whitlow and Audrey Havlick. 5-4, McGuinness has the lead. Again, we're playing to 15. You must win by 2. This is for the state championship. The winner will walk away with the crown. Tough play there. Good, solid shot by Rogie. And McGuinness reclaims its 2-point lead.
A little pinball action there. Back sets.
Havlick, too much? Yes.
Just out.
Just barely out. This is going to be an unbelievable story if McGuinness can somehow pull this off. And everything we're seeing so far says they just might. The net, that'll keep them alive. Melody, the net, making it 7-5. Boy, it's kind of tough because when Vanette comes in, Swimmer goes out, and when Swimmer comes in, Vanette goes. I want to see those two on the court at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, smart play by McGuinness, but Union was ready for it. Vanette again. She's been strong. Oh, look at the dig there, getting down on the knees. Eiton, strong.
Nice. See her just pull from way back and just bring all she could to that.
Watch Kim Eiton, one of her better hits of the day, all day.
Nice, quick arm swing.
Outside, that's going to be strong too.
Good block.
Good block. Vanette was there. Middle, Whitlow.
Going outside again.
Oh, Vanette, ooh, did they not get 2 hits on that? There you go. Whitlow gets caught. Good job by Kelly Roy. And it's now 8-6 McGuinness. Let's follow that one again. Could be a big point. Just barely. Now Union has played across. Outside for Roy. Nice job by Dunn. Nice. Oh, what a dig by
great
Rogie.
Oh.
A little miscommunication there. Quick Whitlow in the middle.
Oh, yes.
Unbelievable.
McGuinness Middles couldn't quite get over for that block.
Courtney Whitlow keeps Union very much alive. 8-7. McGuinness has the lead.
This is going to be a tight one.
Katie Troutman back to serve for Union. They wiping some of the sweat off the floor.
I can imagine it's pretty slippery out there.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Girls been playing a lot of volleyball.
Outside, Roy.
Nice hit.
On the far side, she was strong.
Very nice.
Look at this one again. It deserves a second look.
She's a very consistent player. She really gets stuff done for them.
Roy, that's her 3rd kill of this game alone. Pretty impressive stuff. 9-7, McGuinness has the lead and the serve. Haley Steele will serve. Officials check something with the official score, and I think they're okay now. I think they're just double checking the numbers. Dunn, again, just a little off balance. Oh, where did Schweitzer come from?
That was nice hits.
Jennifer Schweitzer. Now the official wants to talk with Haley Steele.
A little bit of drama these matches.
I'd say so. I wonder what that was all about. Timeout has been called by Union and head coach Chad McKee. He wants to meet with his girls, who at one point looked like a shoo-in to win the state championship, and now we're 5 points away from watching it slip away from them. Hey, a reminder, you can upgrade today to Cox Digital Service with Showtime and the Movie Channel. You get full standard service, Cox Digital Cable, plus 45 Music Choice channels and 32 channels of pay-per-view with a $50 Toys R Us gift card available through Showtime. All this for just $44.95 per month for the first 3 months. Call today for the great offer in the Tulsa area, 665-0200, and in the Oklahoma City area, 600-8282. Quickly back to action. Aiton.
Oh yeah, that was in the nets.
11-7 McGuinness.
Right. Union needs somebody to step up to the plate now.
They have some seniors that can do it. The net block.
Gotta keep going, can't panic. They cannot panic in this situation.
Great pass, Schweitzer.
That's it. Good block. Way to get a touch on that.
Aiton was there. Here she is again.
She's
Dig by
hitting
Rogi.
a little hesitatingly.
Oh, I was about to say, it looked like that Roy got in the net, and she did. Just barely. She had so much momentum, and the pass was so close to the net, she just couldn't slow down. 11-8.
All right.
Now Swimmer is back in. You like Swimmer because she sets up. She sets everything up.
Exactly. You know how important a good passer is?
Like that.
Oh, and we're on the net.
No, they're going to give it to Bishop McGuinness. 12-8, excuse me. Our score is correct. I thought originally that they had tried to say.
Oh, that was out.
Union was. Yeah, it was.
No help.
Ooh, off the net. Good hit by Havlik.
Oh.
Dunn there with a quick drop.
Somebody
Dunn was in the net. No, they're going to say McGuinness was. Good break for Union. 12-9. They have the serve back, and it's going to be Swimmer's going back to serve, but she can't. Okay, I got you. Kim Aiton
needs to take a deep breath and get it in.
The junior. Oh, she did. 13-9. Boy, Bishop McGuinness, I just want to point out one thing. Just maintain a little bit of composure because you can sense a lot of the excitement on the bench. There's still 2 huge points to be made, and we have a timeout on the court.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's at least in the last 2 games, 6 service errors that we've seen so far, and it continues to be a struggle. You're right. They're probably happy they're not going to have practice after this game tomorrow. But so, what do you do here if you're in the huddle right now and your coach Chad McKee, April? What do you tell your girls to try to maintain their composure, to try to make sure that they don't either A, give up, or B, get too hesitant?
Exactly. A, don't give up. They need to get their serves in, that they have to play smart, but they have to play aggressively. They can't be hesitant now all of a sudden because they've been playing aggressively all match. So to play hesitantly is just, it's foreign for them. So of course they're going to mess up if they do it like that.
And the service from Megan Dennehy. You saw those 3 powerful shots from McGuinness that has had them very much in this match and now in control of it. Outside Schweitzer.
Oh,
Great dig on the save by Aiton.
Great dig.
They'll try to set up Havlik.
No, they need to jump and put it down.
Rogi.
Oh, no.
And Oklahoma City, Bishop McGuinness is now 1 point away from winning the state championship. One of the most improbable runs we've seen in a long time based on how everything's going. Now you look on the court now, people like Kelly Roy trying to maintain her composure. Oh, tough dig. Look out. It's over. It is over.
That's it.
Bishop McGuinness has won the state championship in 5A volleyball. They lost to Union earlier today. They bounced back to beat them twice, and they're going home with the state championship. How about that? We'll come back with a trophy presentation. I know a man who's smiling right now is Bob Steele, the head coach of Bishop McGuinness, as the Irish have won the 5A state volleyball championship. We'll come back with a trophy presentation on Cox Communications. All right, welcome back to Broken Arrow. Union falls to Bishop McGuinness here in the state championship match. And let's throw it down to the public address announcer here as Union receives their runner-up awards. Bishop McGuinness will get their state championship trophy here in moments.
Freshman Taylor Massey. Senior Rebecca Madden. Freshman Jackie Aaron. Sophomore Brittany Swimmer. Sophomore Ashley Bruff. Junior Emily Howland. Sophomore Katie Troutman. Senior Melody Vanette. Senior Tess Nordstog. Senior Deidre Dunn. Senior Audrey Havlick. And finally, Junior Kim Eiton. Next, we'll be awarding the Coach's Achievement Plaque. Our head coach for the Union Redskins, Chad McKee. Athletic Director for the Union Redskins, Bill Blankenship. And Assistant Athletic Director, Steve Dunlap. And now for the presentation of the team trophy. For the runner-up, 5A state championship to the Union Redskins. Good job, ladies. And now we'll move to the other end of the court. For the championship team, the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish. Number 21, a junior, Megan Dennehy. Number 19, a sophomore, Sierra Bujanos. Number 15, a junior, Victoria George. Number 9, the freshman, Kelly Archer. Number 8, sophomore, Whitney Fry. Number 6, sophomore, Muriel Steele. Number 3, senior Jennifer Wallace. Number 1, senior Leslie Jones. Number 14, senior Jennifer Morgan. Number 23, senior Jennifer Schweitzer. Number 17, senior Paula Rogie. Number 10, senior Haley Steele. number 5, junior Kelly Roy. And finally, number 4, sophomore Stephanie Reel. The administrators from Bishop McGuinness High School present are Principal David Morton and Head Coach Bob Steele. And now for the team trophy. For the champions of the 5A State Volleyball Tournament, Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish.
Now, we have both teams return to their benches.
We're going to select the all-tournament team as picked by the Oklahoma Volleyball Coaches Association. If the players are present, please come forward as your name is called.
Hopefully hear from the head coach at Bishop McGuinness. So stick around. McGuinness has just won the state volleyball championship, and we hope to hear from Bob Steele when we come back on Cox Communications. All right, welcome back to Broken Arrow High School. Chris Plank, April Psycho, a Cox crew of thousands here this evening. And Bishop McGuinness, as you can imagine, being honored by the state of Oklahoma for their state championship here this evening. They are announcing the all-tournament team as we speak, and the trophy's been handed out. Impressive win from McGuinness, April. I think they have a lot to be proud of, don't you?
Definitely. What a comeback.
They played
in
hard.
every situation. You know, when we thought they were the underdogs, they came through.
Well, we want to thank the good folks here at Broken Arrow, also with the Oklahoma Secondary Schools Athletic Association, for letting us be a part of it. Also, the Cox crew, who's been here since 7 a.m., our producer, Randy Carson, director, Mike Davis, Jamie McCauley, our assistant producer, also Terry Smith and Dan Pinner on audio. Stephen Holly's been working back in tape. Kim, Dave, and Ben, also Jess on the cameras. Darby, the super grip, along with Ryan, for April Psycho, and my stats guy, Mark Hodge. I'm Chris Plank. Great debut, April. You were awesome. We hope to do this again.
It's been a pleasure. A lot of fun.
Bishop McGuinness is your 5A state volleyball champions. I'm Chris Plank saying good night from Broken Arrow.
The preceding program was produced through the facilities of the Production Services Group at Cox Communications.